Hey there, friends, and welcome back to another 3-Minute Thoughts. My name is Derek, and in the next 3 minutes, we're going to look at another chapter in the New Testament. Matthew chapter 22 is where we are. Our goal isn't to force belief or some kind of compliance in life, rather just to open our hearts to listen carefully to what Jesus might be teaching us today. Matthew 22 opens with yet another parable. This one is about a wedding banquet. The guests are invited, but they refuse to come. Some ignore the invitation, others respond violently. The host eventually opens the doors wide, filling the hall with unexpected people. It's a story about opportunity, rejection, and a little bit of surprise, about who ends up inside when the night is over. Then the questioning begins. Religious leaders try to trap Jesus publicly. First, should we pay taxes to Rome? It's a loaded political question. If he says yes, he alienates the nationalists. If he says no, he risks arrest. So Jesus asks for a coin. Simple question. Whose image is on the coin? Well, the image is obviously Caesar's. So Jesus responds, then give to Caesar what is Caesar and to God what is God's. It's not some neat slogan. It's actually a reframing. Yeah, money belongs to the political systems, but human lives belong to God's image, belong to something deeper. The idea is this, right? You can argue over where your stuff goes. You can argue over where the stuff created in the image of this world goes. Ultimately, it goes back to the world. It's that whole, we don't usually see U-Hauls following hearse kind of ideas. But whose image are you created in? If you go back to Genesis chapters 1 through 3, it says that God created Adam and Eve in his image. Male and female, he created them. So we carry the image of God. If the coin belongs to Caesar because it has his image, then we belong to God because, well, we are in his image. Next comes this hypothetical situation about resurrection, designed to make belief in life after death sound a bit ridiculous. But Jesus pushes back, suggesting the question itself is too small for the reality it's trying to contain. Then a lawyer asks what sounds like a sincere question. What's the greatest command? This is actually his way of trying to figure out how to skirt the issue of obedience and just do the one thing that's necessary. Jesus answers by stitching two ancient lines together. Love God with everything you are and love your neighbor as yourself. He says everything else hangs on these two ideas. It's not a side topic. That's actually the core tenet of what it means to follow Jesus. If we were to do nothing other than these things, love God with all of our heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love our neighbor as ourselves, we would actually better fulfill the law of the Old Testament and New. We would actually better live out our lives as followers of Jesus. Matthew 22 isn't about Jesus winning debates. It's about him refusing to play games. Hey friends, thanks for taking these 3 minutes with me today. Be well.